All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope the mic's working here. Hold on, we're going to do a quick check because I was in a hurry. Let me make sure we're good. Yeah, looks good. Hang on. If there's any technical difficulties, I want you to let me know right away. All right, it's time for some San Juan Zephyrs baseball. It's opening day. I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to the ball club real quick. Last time we checked in, it was the off season, and I was in the middle of strategizing with GM Pat from the fake Orioles, trying to decide what we might want to do with the club. So what's taking place now is we did free agency, winter meetings, Rule 5 draft, which was big. I'll go ahead and show you the roster, and you can see what we've got going. Do a screen share, and we will be rolling. All right, there we go. I'm going full screen. Okay, here we go. Let's check out the starting lineup first. I know there were some people who were hoping we'd get Billy Hamilton in center field, and we did. We got him nailed down to I think it's a 4-year deal. There you go. 4 years, about $4 million a year. He's in center field with these excellent ratings, chasing down everything that our pitchers send to the outfield. Michael Taylor's in right. So I went with some guys who can play some solid defense because it's a good way for me to potentially be competitive and not spend a boatload. More on that in a minute. So Josh Lowe is a guy picked up in the Rule 5 draft, and I moved him to first base. He was a center fielder, but his defense wasn't as solid as I wanted it to be, but I liked his bat, and I liked that he was free and available in the Rule 5 draft. So you've got him. Gurriel is my third baseman. He normally plays first base, but I moved him to third, force played him there for all of spring training, and he ended up with some, an okay rating there. And I'm going with it because I wanted his bat in the lineup. I need some bats, and I need some bats cheap. So got him on a 1-year, 2.2 deal. A Rosarina, I feel like I'm going to get his name wrong. He was another guy available in the Rule 5. Yeah, I definitely took advantage of the Rule 5 draft because I looked at it this way. There were some guys out there that I think in real life would not be available, but there were other teams who were really active in the Rule 5 draft as well. And it's kind of a new ball game because we've got the Premier Baseball League now too, the 15-team league that teams get promoted from and relegated to. They're all in play also for Rule 5 guys. So, and they need talent. So there were a lot of teams that were active in the Rule 5 draft. I ended up grabbing 4 or 5 players in the Rule 5 draft that were available. Catcher. We got a solid catcher now. Sandy's going to hold it down back there. I was looking for somebody with even higher catcher ability, but I just couldn't find anybody that was available that I could sign. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out. I could always trade for somebody, but I mean, he's fantastic back there defensively. So I was looking for somebody that would be Sergeant Mushroom approved. And then we've got Simmons at shortstop, another solid defensive player with a little bit of a bat. Nothing spectacular power-wise, but he should be decent. And Marrero is my second baseman. He was with San Juan last year when they were in the PBL. And then for this season, I moved him from where he had been at third base over to second because he was such a solid infielder. These ratings are great. I didn't need somebody that solid over at third base. Thanks, GM Pat from the fake Orioles, for alerting me to the potential I had here in a second baseman. So that's the starting lineup. The pitcher's bat. Matthew Boyd will be the opening day starter. I got him in a trade from Detroit, and they were kind of looking to dump him, I think. I didn't have to give up much. I gave up a guy who had been good last year in the Premier Baseball League, but I don't expect him to put up anywhere near these numbers, and he's 36 years old. So I think they just wanted to move some contract here. He was somebody that was on the trading block, so I went and grabbed him. So this team is not expected to do well. I'll show you the bullpen too, now that you've seen the other players. Let's go to the bullpen. Here's who I have there. I still have some improvements to make here. I am continuing to look to add to the team. I have some waiver claims in, because right around opening day, today is opening day, right around opening day, there's always some good activity there as other teams are dropping players. So I have about 4 or 5 waiver claims in. I may not get them all, because there are definitely teams that should be ahead of me for picking those. I have to see how the pecking order works there now that there's the Premier Baseball League who's also involved and can claim guys. We'll see what happens there, but I've got several guys, most of them pitchers, because I really need to improve my pitching. Don't get scared when I show you these projections. I expect things to be better than this for the Zephyrs this season, but if you look at the preseason predictions, the Nashville Defenders in the American League, they're one of the other teams that was promoted, only 51 wins. And the Mexico City Flyers, only 48 wins. So those two teams that were both promoted would be relegated again unless something changes drastically over the course of the season for them. If they upgrade their roster or somebody else doesn't perform as they should, then those two teams that were promoted will also be relegated. And then similar story down here in the National League, where both teams are in the East. Right now, Columbus, who we play today for opening day, is projected to have 52 wins, and we are projected to have 47. These are the lowest win totals in the league, so both these teams, the Zephyrs and Columbus, would be sent back down at the end of the season. However, this came out before I made a few more acquisitions. I've upgraded the pitching staff a little bit, and then I'm continuing to try to upgrade it. So I'm still working toward my goal of not being relegated, and I have money to work with. So I was able to do most of the roster building I did through free agency inexpensively, and then by taking advantage of the Rule 5 draft and some minor league signings. So if you check out my budget here, I still have $26 million I can spend on free agents. There were not a lot of guys that I wanted to spend that $26 million on that made sense. I looked at starting pitching and I just wasn't seeing any great deals where I didn't want to overcommit. So what I decided to do instead was to see the best team I could build through all these other tactics, go into spring training, see what we looked like with the projections, continue to look for ways to get guys through the trading block where people want to move people, and the waiver wire. And then I'm going to see what my team looks like after I finish these waiver claims, and then look in the first month or two to make some trades for some other pitching, because I want to spend more of this $26 million. I just want to know kind of everything I'm working with first. And then I do want to go out and quickly get those guys. I don't want to wait too long, because every win I can get really helps in trying to keep this team from being relegated. Looks like we got a question coming in here. What are the Phillies projected to do? That's a great question, because I was actually thinking about how I had not looked at that league's projections yet. So let's take a look. This should be fun. Will the 4 teams that were relegated all be the top 4? That's the question. We've got, oh wow, looks like Miami rebranded. Amazing. Why is it Miami that always rebrands? It looks like we have the Miami Barons now instead of the Miami Marlins, or in GM Pat's fake Orioles franchise, we have the Miami Cornhuskers. So yeah, Philadelphia Phillies, they're going to win 107 games. It's the prediction. The Miami Barons, everybody knows the Miami Barons. They're expected to win 102 games. And then we have the Texas Rangers expected to win 94. And then the Kansas City Royals expected to win 88. This is what's going to be really interesting, is that it wouldn't take much. They'd only have to be a little bit off the projections for some of these other teams. Look at all these teams in the 70s. We've got Austin at 71, El Paso at 71, Havana at 73, Memphis at 75. There's teams here that are within reach of that fourth, or probably just the fourth spot up for grabs, unless somebody else really tanks further up. So it'll be interesting to see if the Royals can move back up, or if they will fall down below one of these other teams. We'll see. So yeah, sorry, GM Pat, no Cornhuskers in this game. But it is interesting that Miami is the team that has rebranded just like they did in your game. So let's get back over here. GM Pat, or any other viewers, if you have any other questions about the ball club or any of these other leagues, just give another shout. Let's get over here to the roster again and look at our backup hitters, and we will then move along. It's time to get to opening day. Good news on opening day. We're playing Columbus, the other team that was promoted in the National League. So that should be, player projections. Yeah, let's look at that too. Sorry, GM Pat. I will get over to let's look at the player projections in the PBL real quick, because these numbers should be fun. Yeah, Bryce Harper should be crushing it over there. I didn't scroll far enough down. Top hitters. Let's see if there are any top hitters not on one of the 4 teams sent down from the majors. So there's Harper, 46 home runs, 127 RBIs. Gallo's going to hit 60, it says. None of these numbers are as monstrous as I expected, because some of these numbers are numbers these guys could put up in Major League Baseball. I have to take a deeper dive on these, but some of these aren't that far off from numbers we see in the majors. It's possible to hit 60 home runs, 126 RBIs, or any of these numbers down below Gallo, all very achievable in Major League Baseball. Top pitchers. Is there anybody over here that's, it looks like there was some free agent activity. So we've got, it looks like let's see, there's a couple teams. Looks like Austin signed Kevin Gausman, and he's expected to do well. Here's Indianapolis, another player, and Memphis. Chen, the former San Juan Zephyr, who we did not re-sign, has found a home in Memphis, where he looks to, again, be one of the top pitchers in the PBL. Let me move these. I'm talking about this, and I've got the comment from Pat right in the way of our some of our players there. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with the teams, but pretty predictable over here with both the top of the standings and the top hitters and pitchers, except for, we got one other player crept in from a non-relegated team. Bowers right here from Havana is expected to be one of the league leaders after he was in AAA last year, and then looks like he was a free agent signing by Havana, and he's expected to be one of the top hitters. So all right, we're going to pop back over here to the Zephyrs. So you can see the backups. Former fake Orioles superstar Jason Rosario, another Rule 5 acquisition, is going to be, at least to start the season, a backup outfielder. This was another free agent. I'm sorry, another Rule 5 guy. He's only 20, but I grabbed him because I knew I had the at-bats for these guys, because I just didn't have that deep a talent pool. So this will be my, at least to start the season, my backup shortstop, second baseman. And he's actually the only one I got in the Rule 5 draft who is a top 100 prospect. I don't know why the game leaves these guys out there sometimes. but he was the number 70 prospect in MLB at the time I got him. He's now number 75. So, and I'll show you too the Zephyrs farm system real quick, player development in terms of our top prospects. Torques right here. He's in Double A. He's only 21. He's in Double A, but keep in mind this is Double A for the Premier Baseball League's minor league system, so it's not the same talent-wise as Major League Baseball. So because the Zephyrs were originally a PBL team, their minor league system is still all PBL minor leagues because I didn't want to move around the minor league teams every year, and I'm hoping it just kind of evens out over the years, the many, many years that we will enjoy Zephyrs baseball, I hope. So we are 13th right now out of 30 Major League Baseball teams in terms of our ranking. And some of that has to do with some of these guys we got in the Rule 5 right here. Rosario, Peraza. It's not letting me move down. There we go. Those are the only top 100 prospects. There's Josh Lowe, our first baseman. Oh, Pat says there's a O's minor league legend on that list too. So I will follow his career here very closely. All right, let's get into the game. Where am I going? All right, I think we're all set here. Yeah, we got Boyd versus Rourke. Big game against Columbus, in Columbus. San Juan has spring training invitee Arrieta on the active roster. Oh, I got to put him on the 40-man. Do I have room on the 40-man? All right, so I got to do this real quick, but got to figure out who I'm going to move off the 40-man. There were a bunch of pitchers I just don't have to have that are down in New Haven. It just happened to give me New Haven as the minor league team, but I love New Haven, Connecticut because they have the best pizza in America. If you disagree, feel free to throw it in the comments, but even my New Jersey-born wife agrees. New Haven, Connecticut, best pizza in America. It's amazing. Let's go down here to the farm and get rid of a pitcher. Hang on. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I have several. It almost doesn't matter which of the guys I get rid of because I've got several that are just not coming back up. And we can cut them. This is one of the guys. He likely belongs in the minors. Mop-up role, problems with lefties. I don't always trust the written write-ups, but I like taking a look at them. All right, well, you're getting DFA'd, dude. And then that should give us room to move superstar Jake Arrieta onto our 40-man roster. He's already on the roster. Hang on one second. Another guy. I didn't think of this. Apologies, viewers. You're going to have to watch me work some 40-man roster magic. I may have several dudes I need to do this for. So we're going to cut another pitcher. This guy was decent, but he's not going to be deep, not going to be very high up on my depth chart. We had him on the 40-man. And you can check out all the other guys we've picked up. I didn't spot. I don't know how many more there are I have to move, but we might be good now. I think we're good. So I think we're rolling on to opening day. Let's take a look at the lineups here. Columbus isn't exactly a lineup filled with superstars either. And I think I want to set everything to GM Pat. You can give me some pointers here since I don't normally do this with my Sims, but I think I'm going to let the manager control everything here. I know for big games, you like to change it for the substitutions, but even though opening day is big, I am just going to let the manager roll with everything. All right, here we go. Let's get this game underway. All right. We have a base runner. Hamilton's going. Oh, it's into center field. He's over to third. All right, no outs. And we got a man on third. Fantastic. Okay, here's Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing. We have a double and a run has scored. Zephyrs lead. All right, here's superstar Josh Lowe. Is he going deep? Off the wall. That's going to bring in a run. He's going for 3. This is not the start I expected, but it's fantastic. Is he going to tag? No. Okay. Hits him with the pitch. Probably some payback for that triple that Lowe just hit. All right, here we go. All right. Now, before you get too excited, our pitcher hasn't been out yet, so we may be just as atrocious, but I have a lot of faith in our defense. And our opening day starter looks pretty solid here. All right, so 3-0, 2 down. Hey, GM Pat, I know you're watching because I can see you commenting. How's it sound to you? Can you hear me and the gameplay okay? Can you hear the crowd? All right, time for the Zephyrs defense to take charge here. Yep, there we go. Chase it down, chase it down. You guys own that outfield. That's why I spent only a little money on you guys instead of a lot of money on some bigger bats. Okay, here we go. So we batted through the order last time. So Hamilton leads off the second too. Ooh, and he's only batting 500 on the season now. Here's Taylor. He's fast, but they got him. Josh Lowe, Rule 5 acquisition. Already has a triple. Looks like he's got his single now. Getting to work on the cycle. Gurriel. Brought in for his bat, not his defense at third. And he grounds out. Okay, two away. There's a hit. Struck him out. Side is retired. All right, let's go Zephs. Coming to bat again. Arosarena's up. And he's out. Ooh. Sandy goes down on strikes. 3 Ks now for Rourke. Here's Simmons. And that's going to drop in. We got a single. All right, got something going with 2 outs now. Man on first. Marrero at the plate. Wow. He is not a guy I expected to have a big bat. But he's going to triple here. Or no, I thought it was out, right? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. He was running very fast. That wasn't much of a home run trot. 395 feet. 5-0 Zephs. Okay. Here we go. Time for the defense. Billy Hamilton has that because he gets to pretty much everything. And Lucas Duda is out. Another strikeout. All right. Zephyrs still in front, 5-0. Oh, we're going to get Jordan Zimmerman into pitch now. Oh, and I feel like Hamilton was robbed right there. Here's Taylor. He's 1 for 2 so far. Is this going to get in? Nope. He's out. Dietrich has it. 2 outs. Josh Lowe, 2 for 2 on the day. Has a triple and a single. That one's going to get in there too. This man is 3 for 3. Okay. And he's going to steal second. I didn't realize he was so fast. All right. Side's retired. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Your Zephs are leading 5-0. One down. 2 outs now. Garcia's up for Columbus. Strike 3. There we go. No runs, no hits, no errors. Zeph still lead 5-0. Arosarena's leading things off. Zimmerman gets him. All right, here we go, Sandy. Ooh. And he strikes out. And now here's Simmons with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And Zimmerman has just retired the side, striking out all 3 batters. Zephs go 1, 2, 3. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Seager is up. In foul territory, Sandy chases that one down. That's why we signed him, for his defense. Boyd's still got a lot left in the tank, so that's good. But he issues a walk here now. Struck him out. All right. We got 2 outs. Man on first for Columbus. Is that an infield hit? Oh. Let's go. Let's go. End this. That'll do it. There we go. Simmons has it. Flips it to second for the out. We're headed to the top of the 6th. Your San Juan Zephyrs lead 5-0 in their first Major League Baseball opening day. There's Boyd, the pitcher, now to bat. He is out. 2 down now. That'll bring up Billy Hamilton, the leadoff hitter. And that's the inning. So, bottom of the 6th now. Struck him out. Another 7 Ks now for Boyd. Here in the 6th. 2 outs. That one might be trouble. It's out. 418-foot home run. Cuts the lead for the Zephs to 4. Garcia now at the plate. Deep fly ball, but this should be an out. Yep. Taylor gets it. And we're going to the top of the 6th with the Zephyrs up. The Zephyrs up 5-1. Taylor grounds out to start the inning. We have superstar Josh Lowe now at the plate. He's 3 for 3 on the day, has an RBI. He has a triple and 2 singles. And just like a lot of other guys against Zimmerman here, since he's come on in relief, he struck out. Oh, actually, Zimmerman's out. We got Sneed in. Sorry, Sneed. Didn't see you there. That one's going to go to the wall. And it's a double. So 2 outs. Man on second. All right. Gurriel was injured there, but he's okay. He's staying in the game. Now we have a walk. So with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th and a 5-1 lead, Zephyrs have runners at first and second. Sandy Leone, our catcher, is at the plate. That looks like that's going to do it. Yep. He's out. All right, 7th inning stretch time. Looks like they do take me out to the ball game here in Columbus. Shocking. Kyle Seager's going to lead off. Ground it back to the pitcher. Boyd has that one. Out number 1. Two down now. And there's another strikeout. 8 strikeouts now for Matthew Boyd. We head to the top of the 8th now. Simmons is up. That might be an infield single. Yep. All right. Man on first with no outs. They're going to bring in Peralta. Simmons went down to second on that fielder's choice. And Boyd's still going to bat. They're going to keep him in. And he strikes out. So 2 outs, man on second. Billy Hamilton at the plate. He's 1 for 4 on the day. And that'll do it in the top of the 8th for San Juan. Columbus down to their last 6 outs here to get something going. Make that 5 outs because there is out number 1. Boyd strikes out another. 9 strikeouts now. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Lagares is up. He's hitless today. It's grounded to second. Marrero has it, and we are done. 8 innings. Your San Juan Zephyrs lead 5-1. Michael Taylor's going to lead things off here in the top of the 9th for the Zeffs. It's a ball hit pretty deep, but I think it's playable. Yes, he's out. Here's Josh Lowe hitting .750 on the season. Not anymore. He grounds out to Franco at first. So now we've got 2 away. Gurriel, who doubled, I believe, last inning, now crushes one. That is gone. So 6-1 Zephyrs now. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Anna Rosarina swings and misses. That retires the side. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Boyd's coming out with 9 Ks on the night to try to close this thing down. Here's Tony Renda to lead off, and that's going to drop in for a single in front of Hamilton. Columbus has a man on, their leadoff hitter. Dietrich coming to the plate. Got the heart of their order up. This could be a double play. There it is. That's the defense we went out and got. Here's Garcia for Columbus as they're down to their last out. And he strikes him out with a sweeping curveball. That's the game. 6-1 Zeffs. Dominant performance by Boyd. He gets the headline there. Eight quality innings, 100 pitches, only 4 hits, and he struck out 9. That's weird. I thought Boyd was still in. I must have missed that. So he did not. I thought he was coming back out for the 9th. It was not. It was another Rule 5 guy that closed out the game. So good job, TJ, closing things down. Didn't even know you were out there. So caught up in the opening day excitement and the 6-1 lead. Yeah, Mim, let's hope so. We can dream. We've got this opening series against Columbus. Hopefully that gets us off to a good start. Then we got to see if we can grab some other players, beef this team up a little bit, and not get relegated. I agree. GM Pack goes Fs. Boyd called the win a lesson in teamwork, he says. Not letting me down. There we go. Home runs in the game. We had 2 on our side, 1 on theirs. That was their only run, came on a home run by Dietrich. They went through 5 pitchers in the game. Good. Let's wear them out for the series. 53,228 in attendance. Good job, Valiance fans, coming out. And we got the game done in just under 3 hours. So excellent. All right. So I am going 9 men to come to the plate in the first inning. It is nice. So I'll probably do some simming and then I'll do another update here. So look for episode number 3. I'll definitely update you guys on any roster upgrades as we look to try to bring this team's win total up a little higher than the preseason predictions. We'll definitely keep a close eye on the stats over in the Premier Baseball League to see who's dominating over there, especially on the 4 teams that have been relegated. And then I'll stream some more updates. I might do a good number of these updates as live streams because I just like doing that better with the comments, and it just feels easier to do it that way. It's more fun. So stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, and go Zephs. Great start to the season. Very excited. Big 6-1 win, and we are off and running as the new team in Major League Baseball, your San Juan Zephyrs.